we got to spend a lot of time together on Thursday, Friday, watching the draft together, hanging out, good bonding, as if we needed it.
Team bonding. The only thing better than pre-draft season is post-draft season. We go from mock drafts to mockery.
Can't wait.
The good news is that rookie minicamp will be here before we know it. We'll be able to turn the page, get our eyeballs on some of these guys up close and personal. Soon enough. But today, it's for all the fun in between. As we kick off our opening drive, brought to you by Chevy, this is our first down.
Yeah, I think they absolutely nailed it. We found guys that fit our DNA and what we want to be about. We found it round 1 through round 6 there, our last pick. And even in some of these guys we're picking up right now, I think we're still finding our type of guys. So that was important for us. And you would hope from year 1 to year 2 with this coaching staff and the personnel department, we're so much further along than we were a year ago at this time. So that's what's encouraging to me and Ryan, and really look forward to seeing these guys hit the grass here in a couple weeks.
Year 2 for the tandem of Ben Johnson and Ryan Poles, and there you have it, your 2026 draft class for the Chicago Bears. Guys, I just want to get your reaction to the draft. Obviously, we were there together watching the first round, second round, third round together. As it was happening, what were sort of some of your immediate thoughts?
As it was happening in real time, I felt like they were ignoring and neglecting the 2 biggest needs going in. Defensive line, tackle, and the rush end. And I think that's what they didn't get. But I feel like it's odd because the Bears really can feel better about the future because of the way they drafted and the way they approached this draft, and understand some of the pieces that they got. I think it's good for the future, but I don't think it did a lot to address the present, if that makes any sense at all.
I like the plan. I like the players. I don't like them neglecting the pass rush. I think you got a lot of players that can help you. Dylan Thieneman, we talked about him at nauseam. We think this guy's going to be great. He's versatile. He's a player that's really going to be able to do a lot of things for that defense, make them more multiple, as we say. Logan Jones could be your long-term center.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years, I think this guy will be a starting center, one of the best. You've heard nothing but good things about the people that he's interacted with. And it gets a little dicey. I like the tight end, but was that a need pick, David? Was that something you could have done without? Ben Johnson values a tight end, the third tight end, but could they have gone somewhere else in round 3?
I think as it was happening, guys, you saw that run of defensive ends high in the second round, and you're sitting there wondering, okay, the Bears are watching this happening. Could they move up? Could they finagle the board? Could they strategically find a way to get up there and get one of those guys? When they didn't end up doing that, I think maybe that's where you can be disappointed. I think when you look at the players, you say these are a lot of guys with traits that are exciting, explosive, great athletes, and you're excited about the potential of those guys being on the Bears for a long period of time. I think maybe some of the disappointment came with the Bears' sort of lack of ability to sort of read the room and read the board.
Great way to put it, Ruthie. I think Next Gen Stats is the most athletic draft class, the way they measure these things. But I think when you look at scheme-specific needs in the third round, you got, Sam Roush is a third tight end. And then you have Xavier Thomas, who is a kick returner. These are accessories. And I think you still had other needs that outweighed those. But again, when you're looking at long-term, Ben Johnson's looking at ways that they can utilize. They're going to get the most out of these draft picks.
Yeah, I think there's a future for all these guys, too. Everybody wants to do something in the present. I think Ben has a longer vision for some of these players. And let's not forget, just the Xavier Thomas pick. I was just telling you, 2 years ago, there was 25% of the kickoffs returned. Last year, there was 75% of the kickoffs returned in the NFL. So he will have a little niche there, even if it is just kickoffs at first, and then obviously as a third or fourth receiver.
We talk about last year's draft class and all of the rookies that had meaningful roles on last year's team. There were 4 of them, right? When you look at this list of guys, maybe 4 of them could have meaningful roles on this team, whether it be in special teams or not, Clay. I think that's still really exciting.
I really like Malik Muhammad in the 4th round. I think that was a steal.
Okay, let's go to our second down of this opening drive. As we've talked about here a little bit, we know that the Bears go offense on day 2, which came as a surprise to some of us. Here's the Brass's explanation.
You feel good about just tight end position, for example. You got Colston Loveland, who you love. You got Cole Kmet, who you love. Well, we're really targeted at that third tight end spot. What does it look like? What do we value the most? And so what is most appealing to us might not be most appealing to the next guy. Same thing with the wide receiver discussion that you're talking about. What's most appealing for us, and as we fill out that room, knowing that Rome and Luther are big components of it, we want to find guys that help complement the skill sets. And like I said, the non-negotiable is be the type of players that we want to be, and so that we can bring the vision of the football to life.
So the Bears stuck with the board, right? That's what they keep saying. We let the board come to us. And that seemingly helped Ben Johnson's offense, right? And that's something that he is excited about, something that you see these players sort of complete his vision, at least on that side of the football. Do you give him the benefit of the doubt? Has he earned your trust?
Ben Johnson has earned my trust. I don't know about Ryan Poles yet. I think that's a big difference, and you wonder about, yeah, I know people say when it's a good draft pick, it's Ben Johnson's. When it's a bad one, it's Ryan Poles's. And I understand that. But the criticism of this is not in who they drafted. The criticism of this is who they passed up on and what positions they ignored or neglected. And I think when you go for a third tight end in the third round, it feels like it's a bit indulgent. And that's the only thing when you look at Ben Johnson. No question that Ben Johnson is going to find a way to get the most out of Sam Roush. No doubt about that. But I just don't know if he's the right guy in that spot.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think here's the one thing we got to realize. I know we have these consensus boards and all these guys have these guys ranked. Maybe the Bears reach here or there. Each team, each coach values players completely different. We know Ben Johnson has a different value on tight ends than most. We know Ben Johnson puts a lot in his center, so he has a different value on centers than most. So when you look at this, I do give Ben Johnson the benefit of the doubt in this situation. But I don't think opposing quarterbacks care how strong your 13 personnel is when they're throwing from a clean pocket. You still need to figure something out for your pass rush.
It's fair, Clay. I do want to get your take, though, on Sam Roush. And obviously it came as a bit of a surprise to all of us. But yeah, what's your analysis of him as a player?
I love Sam Roush. If I'm just looking at him as a tight end, this guy's 6'6", 270 pounds. He had a 38.5-inch vertical. He had 25 reps in the bench press. He is a 10.6 broad jump, so he's explosive. He's strong. He ran a 4.7 40. He's fast. He can move. He's not just a blocker. He's a great blocker. He's a finisher. He does all the intangible things. But he's not going to be used that much. They used him They used 3 tight ends 25% of the time last year. So how much playing time is he actually going to get?
His comp, 𝗁𝗁 𝗏𝗀.
Yeah,
there you have it. Jim Dre, former Stanford tight end, Bears tight end coach, certainly happy about this one. Let's go to our third down of this opening drive, as we know that the Bears don't really address their defensive line. Here's Ryan Poles.
Yeah, the board, the class. A little bit, this is, a little life at the back of the round. It's different, but it's really how the board, shook out. When we made that turn into 2, we had a good sense through our research that was going to kind of be a hot spot at the very top of 2. It wasn't really possible to get up that high without giving up a ton, and at the end of the day, we just follow the board.
So the Bears do end up getting Jordan Vandenberg, a defensive tackle out of Georgia Tech, in the 6th round. But I think people were looking for that to be addressed earlier in the draft. Do you think this was a mistake for the Bears to let the defensive line, defensive end get away from them?
It's too early to call it a mistake, but I do feel like it was a miscalculation. I don't think the Bears felt the same sense of urgency to get a defensive tackle or a defensive edge rusher the way the people outside of Halas Hall felt that. Going into the draft, what did we say? We're sitting together, leading up to the draft, all the shows. We're prioritizing those 3 positions, offensive tackle, defensive tackle, edge rusher, as need positions in this draft. They ignored all 3 of them. And I think Ryan Poles said the board didn't speak to him or whatever, however he worded it. Sometimes you have to make things happen or be willing to take an aggressive shot. And the Bears chose basically to be a little bit more passive this draft.
The last mock draft I did in Clay's corner was me taking an edge rusher, not because I liked the edge rusher the most, because I thought the pocket for edge rushers, if you try to wait to 57, wouldn't be there. That's how it shook out. But when you do have Dylan Thieneman, the number 1 safety on the board, you really can't pass that up. He's a tier ahead of any other safety you had. So I understand what happened there, but here's my big but. You see these coaches and Ryan Poles saying they're counting on Dayo Odeyingbo to be a player this year. He's coming off his 2nd Achilles injury. This is a guy that had 1 sack last year in 8 games. Shamar Turner, 0 sacks. He's coming off an ACL. It's tough for me to think that this is logical roster building to be counting on guys to come back better when they're coming off of serious injuries.
Turner was injured in October. Odeyingbo in November. Those injury returns that the Bears are counting on, I don't understand how they can count on them to that degree. They're putting their hope and their faith in their doctors and their coaches. That's the way this offseason has gone for the Bears so far.
Yeah, there's a lot of conversation about Dennis Allen is going to have a better feel for the personnel he has in year 2 with this roster. Similarly for Ben Johnson on the offensive side of the football. But I think when you look at Ryan Poles, guys, and all of his previous drafts. The highest he's used on an edge rusher is the 5th round. Austin Booker taken in 2024 and Dominique Robinson in 2022. Do you think there's something to this sort of lack of investment or lack of ability to sort of figure out a way to get your defensive end of the future in that building?
It's really surprising because they were aggressive in getting Montez Sweat here in a trade. Austin Booker ended up being more of a project in the 5th round. I'm not quite sure if Ryan Poles, why he neglects a premium position that can make such an impact in getting to the quarterback.
It seems like it's like a baseball player waiting for the perfect pitch to swing the bat. Like sometimes you got to see the imperfect pitch, take a swing, and just count on some development, see the traits there, and that's what you see. There's guys he's passed up on. If we go back and look, that have turned out to be solid edge rushers, and we know how high the cost is to get an edge rusher in free agency. So that's why you want to be able to draft a solid one.
High risk, but high reward.
Moving on to our 4th down, let's zoom out a little bit here and take a look at the NFC North and the Bears division rivals. All 3 teams, other than the Bears, including the Bears, seem to go defense heavy with their first 3 picks. The Bears, at least, with their first pick, that is. What do you guys make of just the way the division shook out? And Clay, which division rival do you think had the best draft?
It's just tough, but I would probably say the Lions. I think Blake Miller is a Detroit Lion lineman. He's one of those nasty guys, those gritty guys, but it's strange because you're moving Penei Sewell from right tackle to left tackle because we know Blake Miller is a right tackle. And then you got Derek Moore. I think he's a great explosive edge rusher. They were able to get him in the 2nd round, pick 44. They've been looking for someone across from Aiden Hutchinson. That was a need, and I think he fell. I thought he'd go higher. He had possible, early 2nd round. He falls late. Jimmy Rolder, hard-nosed linebacker. So those are all defensive linemen, Dan Campbell guys, biting kneecaps. And then the Vikings, they took some big swings. Caleb Banks, he could be one of the best picks in this draft, or he could end up being one of the worst picks in this draft.
He was on your boomer bust, Clay's
The
corner.
biggest boomer bust is definitely Caleb Banks, and I do like they went Dominique Orange. They got 2 defensive tackles. They lost Hargrave. They lost Allen. They bring 2 young guys in that I think will benefit Brian Flores.
Look at all those picks. Of those 9, 8 of them were defensive players. The rest of the division is getting it. That's what they're doing to try to stop the Ben Johnson offense. Also, when you look at Big Citrus going to Minnesota, you look at Denston I. Sutton going to Green Bay. These are guys the Bears passed on.
Box defensive
and
players.
They're in the division. We're going to be able to see up close and personal just whether that was a mistake or not for the next several years.